The Dershow.
We've had presidents, who've gone months and months and months without having any press availability. They just hide in the Oval Office and they administer the presidency from there. This guy is very much a public president. You love him or hate him. You know where he is on every issue. He doesn't refuse to answer any question. Indeed, you don't even have to ask him. He just gives you his opinion, tells you what's going on in Ukraine, tells you what's going on in the Middle East, tells you what's going on in Congress, tells you what's going on, all over. And so we have the most transparent presidency, I think, ever. And it's driving the Democrats absolutely crazy. They don't have a response to this because when they try to emulate him, they look ridiculous. You have all these politicians screaming and yelling, bouncing up and down, making up stories. For example, a congresswoman today, a Democratic congresswoman said, well, Elon Musk admitted he lied. I mean, that's just such a direct lie. He admitted he was human and he may have made a mistake. He didn't admit he lied. And don't turn a mistake, an innocent mistake, into a lie. He got confused between the Gaza Strip and an area called Gaza in another part of the world. We're all human. And I think this openness is very good for the country. Look, I'm not a defender of everything Donald Trump has done and is doing. I like most of his appointments, many of his appointments, not all of his appointments. I have been critical of Tulsi Gabbard. I don't think she was the best person to be the head of national intelligence in light of what she said about Snowden. Snowden was a traitor. I mean, didn't technically commit treason, but he gave up our secrets. He was sworn to secrecy and he gave them up. No, he shouldn't be pardoned and he shouldn't be treated as a hero. So I disagree with that. And I disagree with some other positions. I'm not a down the line supporter of anybody. I've never supported any president down the line, but whatever you might think, you just got to give Donald Trump enormous credit for his candor and his openness and his willingness to take on these issues and talk about them publicly in ways that obviously will never be perfect. I mean, when you talk like that off the cuff and you don't read from a teleprompter and a script, you're going to occasionally overstate something or make a mistake. And he's certainly had his share over his years of doing that. But, he was elected because of who he is. He's also elected because of who his opponent was. But today, if there were an election, he would be an overwhelming favorite to win. He's done, from an electoral point of view, remarkably in his first 3 weeks in office. Just absolutely amazing. His numbers are very high. His approval, his disapproval has, shrunk. It's still high because he is a provocateur. He's not somebody who's out to make friends of his opponents or try to vacillate. He is what he is. He says what he says, and he does what he does.